The guitar is its history comes from two-stringed instruments. It would have like a deep drone, and then you'd have a really long neck. You would play up and down, and so you'd get So the guitar and its other multi-fretted cousins were an improvement over this, because what it does is you play the guitar string up to a certain point, and then it wraps around and goes down to the next string. The guitar is tuned on the 5th fret. What that means is when you push down this string on the 5th fret, the D B, it makes this sound. This is E, F, G, A. Now the next string higher is A. So they're supposed to sound the same. This A and this A are the same A note. So you press down the 5th fret, and then you play the next string underneath it open. You can hear they're somewhat close together. Now I'm going to detune the guitar. And you can hear they're not the same. Now what I like to do, what you have to do is now I made the string, turned it this way so I dropped it down. I'm going to have it go up higher. Now I could go and then reach over here, but the notes disappeared. What I like to do is hold it like this. See how I'm strapping it in here with my knees and everything. And then I reach around like that. Now if you listen to the notes, hear that wah, 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 wah. That's because the sound, the wavelength from one string is competing with the other one inside the body of the guitar. When the two wavelengths get together, that wah, wah, wah will go away. And now you can hear they're the same. Now each string is tuned this way, except one of them. I don't know if you can hear that, that's slightly different. So now the D's are the same. G and G are the same. Now, these first three, I went 5th fret to open, 5th fret to open, 5th fret to open. When you get down to the G string, it's on the 4th fret. G, A, B on the 4th fret. And this is the B string under here. And then it goes back to the 5th fret. And so this is an E, E, C, D, E, open E. It's a little off, tune it up. And now your guitar's in tune. There are other ways to fine tune it if you want to. I'm not, you don't necessarily have to memorize this because the first way I showed you was the standard way. But on your A string, A, B, C, D, E is on the 7th fret. Your D, B is also an E string. Now, what's interesting about this is why they're both called E's. That's deeper than this. But you notice you don't have any wah, 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 wah. That wave sort of sound. That's because they are both E notes. They fit together. And that was my high E string. You can hit your D, B in your high E. You can also D, B and the 5th fret on your B string to make sure it's in tune. G, A, B, C, D, E. So you can just keep comparing all sorts of ways. But this open to the 7th below works as well as the 5th to the open below. And as you're starting to see, all these notes are interrelated, and there are multiple ways to get to what you want. But again, the standard tuning, 5th fret, open, 5th fret, open, 5th fret, open, 4th fret, open, 5th fret, open. Okay, that's how you tune your guitar. Takes a while for your ear to hear it, so you may get a little frustrated. One of the things about nylon strings is they keep stretching and stretching and stretching and stretching and stretching, especially when you first put them on. You gotta keep stretching, because they're not hard, they just keep stretching. So you're gonna tune your guitar a lot when it's nylon. Steel strings, they tighten up pretty quickly. They're fairly easy to bend out of tune, but you can get them back in tune again. Steel strings, however, being hard and brittle and responsive to moisture, break easier than nylon strings do. But that's how you tune your guitar.